Doc, I forgot they were even making this movie. What's up, everybody? My name is Go Home Ryan. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are watching the official Moana teaser trailer. It's the live action version. Moana is probably one of my favorite Disney movies, one of my favorite new age Disney movies. I feel like it does a really good job of encapsulating all of what Disney is supposed to be. You have like fantastic performers and performances, and Lin-Manuel like actually does his thing with this soundtrack compared to some of the more recent soundtracks he's dropped for Disney. And like I don't know, I just felt like it's probably one of the better entries in the more recent Disney catalog. And so the fact that they wanted to turn it live action makes sense because the Moana craze is kind of crazy. Moana 2 both did the numbers in the box office. And so it makes sense that they really want to like drive home that Moana craze. But I have a problem personally with live action movies that are based on animated movies because animation doesn't get its full all of its flowers. It doesn't get all of the attention it deserves. So I have some difficulty with that. But I'm probably going to end up seeing it anyway. I usually end up seeing the live action movies. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop into this teaser trailer. It's only about a minute long.
I am a girl who loves my island, and the girl who loves the sea. It calls me.
Okay.
If the wind in my sail on the sea stays behind me, one day I'll know how far I'll go. I am Moana.
Nice shot at hey hey at the end. Listen, I don't know. It's a good teaser trailer. It feels like it's going to be a shot for shot recreation of the original movie. Which like they did the same thing with How to Train Your Dragon recently, the live action remake. It's hard to call it live action even because it's really like it is live action plus CGI. Like there's a lot of shots in here that end up being CGI, and we can take a look at them real quick. Like you have her standing up on the mountain, that's CGI right here. We get a little bit further in and we see she gets the seashell from the ocean like in the first movie, and the ocean is CGI, right? So you have some of that. You even get in here and you have some of these animals that are CGI, and you have the boats that are CGI. So it's really like just it's not even a true live action version of the movie as much as it is like a heightened animated, like updated animated version of the movie. We get in here and we even see Maui transform into a beetle, and then he transforms into himself. Yeah, and then he accesses the heart of FITI, as we know. It's just all of that. I don't know. It's just hard to really appreciate the fact that they're like trying to redo this in a way when it really is just like a animation redux plus some live action aspects. So I don't know. I think I would appreciate it more if it were Moana Plus, or if it were like an alternate version of Moana rather than a shot for shot recreation. Because what it really feels like what they're doing when they do stuff like this is they're doing it for people who can't sit down for an animated movie because they believe that it's too childish, even though this is still going to be a childish movie, even though this is still going to be a movie for kids, right? It feels like they can't make movies for they have to make these live action movies so that way adults can feel like they can buy into. And I don't like that, because there is so much animation that has I think narratives and stories and storylines that everybody needs to hear and everybody needs to see. I think of like Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. I think of Owl House. There's just so many like great, even Adventure Time, like in regular show. There's just so many examples of great animation, and let's not even get into anime, but just like great animation for everybody, that everybody can pull something from, that everybody can enjoy. And then now here we are getting this, right? And I don't know. I have a bit of a problem with it. I'm still going to sit down. We're still going to appreciate it. I just don't know how I feel about this shot for shot recreation. And then we get the Kakamura in here too. Like I don't know. Like what are we doing for real? What are we doing? To be honest, like as we're looking at this, like it's just animation again. You get Maui jumping. I don't know, friends. I don't know. Like I'm happy to see it, I guess, and I'm glad that they're digging into the bag. But it really just feels like they could have I don't know, just directed people back to the original animated movie. But I know Disney's about a bag. This is going to make a lot of money. It's going to make a ton of money. It's going to get people re-interested in Moana because Moana is like probably one of their more popular franchises right now. So it's going to make them like a crap ton of money. But I hate to, yeah, I don't know. It just feels a little weird. I'll also say this, I appreciate that they really leaned into this like 16-year-old version of Moana, this like younger version of Moana. The only thing I don't like, she is brown skin. I wish she were a little bit darker because the original Moana is dark, and and that's like such a, to me at least, is such an important aspect of her character, is her skin tone, and how dark she is. But you know, neither here nor there. I'm not going to fault this actress for that. It's purely on the casting directors for making that choice. But I'm sure she'll put in a fantastic performance regardless of what she looks like. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you excited for this live action Moana? Do you think it's going to be just as good as the original Moana? How do you feel about the live action remake pipeline that's happening right now? Again, we have like How to Train Your Dragon that happened. You have all of the like the slew of live action Disney movies that came before this. Do you feel like there's like room for live action reinterpretations, like still room for live action reinterpretations of animated movies? Like before you know it, we'll even get a Toy Story live action movie, I'm sure. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's anyway. Let me know what you think in the comments. We can talk about it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. It's been Go Home Ryan. Until next time, later, Gators.